Alright Kings, welcome to another video. Shiraz here guys. I hope you're winning in life and doing well guys. Do me a favour, hit the smash button guys on this. Hit the subscribe button, follow the channel guys. Let's do this guys. Men are staying single and going their own way guys. But why is this happening? Well, the MGTOW movement's been around for a while fellas, alright? The MGTOW, and with that basically, if you've not heard of the MGTOW, you should have heard of the MGTOW by now guys. It's sort of related to the Redpill community only. Some of the Redpill still kind of date, but they're just aware of female nature. The MGTOW men are just not doing the dating game, and this is now starting to become predominant, guys. Okay, MGTOW started to creep in and become dominant as men have woken up to everything around them. And I told you this was going to happen way back in my earlier videos, guys. I was eventually going to catch up. Men would eventually wake up, guys, and they are waking up. And the reason they're waking up is, guys, is thanks to social media, because social media has exposed female nature. Social media has exposed the games females play. So females have shot themselves in the foot because they've just exposed themselves. I mean, it's idiotic, fellas, alright, that females post all the games they play all over social media, because eventually men were going to see this consistently. There's channels like mine, there's channels like Darius M, there's channels like the great Matt Cross from 33 Secrets, guys. Check him out if you haven't seen it. So, and over a consistent period of time, these kind of movements have been exposing real female nature, and it's also been exposing the bullshit behind the social engineering of what masculinity is and the way you should behave in society as a masculine male, and you know, core masculine qualities are toxic. All this bullshit that they were feeding you guys, that's been put to you to create a smoke screen about your real true masculine qualities, are now being exposed. And because they were telling you under these kind of false, guys, doctrines about masculinity, that you should pander to females, you're the provider and the protector, you should simp to females, you should be submissive to females, you should take aboard any female even with a high body count. 304s, guys, females that have had hot girl summers and then they hit 30, 35, 40, guys, and they want to settle down. They are now looking for 6 foot 6 figures, a good guy, because they're not settling. They want they want to date with a purpose. You see, guys, you see how you've been conned. So so they've rejected good men earlier on in their lives, and then had their fun, and then they want to date with a purpose. So they're going to settle with only 6 foot 6 figure guys, and they've rejected the good guys at the start. And after they've had their fun with Chads and all these Tyrones, and they're now wanting you to be a beta male provider. So men have woke up to these games, and the only reason I'm telling you this, guys, is if you don't know about Red Pill Truths, guys, and that's why you should watch a channel like this. This is the kind of thing that women have been manipulating men with, and how men have been manipulated through social media, through the doctrines of social media, through ideologies, agendas about why they should accept this. But men are no longer accepting that, guys. Men are waking up because these truths have been shed light on because of behavioural women on TikTok, social media, Instagram. Men have had access to this, so they're waking up and they're choosing not to do it, guys. They're choosing to stay single because it's and also what adds to this is modern day females, guys, are very dangerous to be dealing with, because the morals, the ideologies aren't like the old days where you had the nuclear family, you see, because the agendas were brought in for girl power, female empowerment, female this, female that. So there was an entire agenda put forward for this. And maybe, guys, in a way, females have been victim to this. You can't entirely blame them because they've been engineered to an extent to for this to happen. But it's so deep, guys, and into the processes now that the next generation, females follow suit, and it's just, I don't know whether it'll ever repair. And men have realised this because even the average millennium generation women, the 18, 19-year-olds, is already indoctrinated, guys, to this kind of ideology, and men now are deciding not to deal with it, to stay single. Because, guys, there's a risk for them. These men that go into long-term relationships and marriages, they're dealing with these women that don't have core fundamental values of femininity. Not like the days of my mother's generation, or not the days of the older generation, where it was all the kind of the traditional 1950s movies, the courting, and then the marriage, and the stay with the partner for a lifetime, and you have these traditional values, and the female's traditional. She does all the traditional stuff. I mean, if you tell a female nowadays, guys, to do traditional stuff, she will accuse you of being a misogynist. She will accuse you of being toxic masculinity. That she should be in the kitchen, or she should have feminine traits. No, you won't get any of that, and men are not going to deal with this, guys. Men don't want the risk of that, because they're realising if they go down this channel, guys, they are in for a lifetime of dominant females. They're a lifetime of uncontrollable females, guys. It's not a case of what I'm saying in terms of what made uncontrollable, not that they should be controlling these females, but females not having control over themselves. They've got the wrong ideologies. They will not compliment the man. They will want to be dominant towards a man. They will want to be the man's equal. This kind of relationship just does not work, guys. Time has proven it, with the amount of divorces, with the amount of men in court losing everything over the last 10, 15 years. You just have to look at the history, the social media. There's so much evidence, and men have woken up to this before you didn't have as much predominance in social media for them to have this information. But because this information has come out, and females that more and more expose themselves, guys, in terms of their social behaviour, I mean, you've just got to look at, guys, go onto TikTok, and look. These females are telling you on TikTok, for God's sake, what they do. I mean, I don't know, there's a guy that goes around interviewing these females and asks them sort of these kind of questions when they're all out with their groups of friends, and he's asking them, have you ever cheated on your boyfriend? They're saying, right, they're telling you about all the nasties they've done and everything. So think about this chick is saying this on social media, so some sucker, some simp is going to go and eventually maybe not watch this stuff, and she's going to end up eventually settling down after she's had her phase of partying. And some guys, there's some out there that will still to this day wife these girls up. So yeah, there are a few simps out there, but like, men are waking up, guys. Men are now staying single. Men are not taking the risk, and that's understandable. You can understand why. Because of the aforementioned stuff that I've mentioned, like, the behaviours of females and what they've become, guys. They no longer care either, guys. What I noticed is a lot of females no longer care. I mean, I'm not being derogatory or body shaming or anything, guys, right? But the amount of plus size women I see in places like these shopping centres. I mean, before years and years ago, you wouldn't have seen as many plus size females, guys, and now you've got an average of 14, 15 per store. Right, and this is not to be derogatory or be funny, guys, but it's a sign of the times, because females no longer think they have to put the work in to get their pick and choice of men, because also on top of it is an entitlement syndrome. Okay, and none of this is pushed towards being derogatory or shaming females or hating on females, guys. This is a subject topic matter for you, and I have to mention these things. So so females no longer feel that they need to even bother being feminine or having a good body to perhaps please their partners or be fit for their partners, whereas way back in the earlier days, guys, they would do that. They would do that because they're more feminine. I mean, the real feminine females, guys, will want to please their men. Real feminine females will not open their mouth. They won't. They just won't mouth off at men, right? They don't mouth off at men. They don't argue with men. They don't. They don't try to debate with men, guys. This is not feminine. And if any of you females out there are watching this is not feminine. This just puts a man off. Okay. This just puts a man off. So I've got a small demographic of females, right? So ladies, if you're watching out there, I'm giving you some advice of how to get yourself a man. Just you have to zip it, and you have to start reabsorbing feminine qualities and just throwing everything out with the social media and the matrix has told you about what females are, and go back to traditional female values, and you'll do better with male partnerships. I'm trying to help you here. This is honest truth, guys. I'm telling you. So, guys, men are sort of checking out. Men are staying single, and it's understandable why they're checking out, guys. It's understandable why they're staying single. I mean, the juice just ain't worth the squeeze, guys. With modern day females, it just ain't worth the squeeze. Men just don't want to give up their peace. They just don't want to deal with the hassle, guys. They don't want to deal with the risk of going down a path with the wrong type of female, because nothing you've got to remember is, guys, females can females mask themselves a lot, okay, to lock down men. So a lot of these females mask themselves until after they lock the man down or after the marriage, and then you just see this flip, and this man is miserable for the rest of his life, guys. I've seen guys like this, guys. I know married men like this, right? So I'm not just throwing misinformation about it. I speak to men that are married, guys. This is just, it's just the way. It's just the way marriage is gone. It's just the way the relationships dynamics is gone, guys. And women aren't entitled to blame for that, guys. Right? You can't blame women for that. There was an agenda here. This was an agenda, guys. All right. Females are also to give them their due. A lot of these females are now backlashing the feminist movement. They're going against feminist movement. They're now crying and screaming about the feminist movement, about how they've been conned, how they've been duped. You know, we want men. We'll cook for you. We'll clean for you. We've been conned. So females are waking up as well in the process, guys, but not quick enough, because you're still getting the majority of these females still buying the female empowerment and the crap they've been told about what it is to be a female. And men just don't want the risk of it, guys. Men don't want to deal with the risk of going into a mistake like this. It's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing, because it may balance the status quo out. Eventually, I think down the line in the future, women will wake up. I think, well, I don't know about that, but I think it'll balance out. I think women will realise they eventually have to change what they've been told, what they've been taught by the Matrix. Okay, and until then, men are going to start staying single, guys. Men are going to remain single. It's just the way it's going to be, you know. So, guys. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Keep yourselves well. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And stay safe, okay? Right, till the next one, guys. Take care, and Shiraz out.